Space travel and the idea of UFOs and alien abduction have been around for a long time, though mostly in the realm of science fiction. Recently, we sent a spaceship to Mars in search for ancient life. Imagine that Mars indeed is inhabited by a very advanced species of, well, Martians. It seems they live under the ground in a climate-controlled system because the surface of the planet is uninhabitable. Imagine that we send a ship of astronauts to explore the planet. The Martians capture them and use them for manual labor, digging out more caverns in the planet for their expanding Martian population. Many of them use them for personal use, amusement, or menial tasks to make their own lives easier. They soon realize that there are plenty more Earthlings where these came from, so they send their own ships to Earth to bring back more of them for their never-ending task of creating more inhabitable space as well as their own personal use to make their lives easier. Some of the Martians, though, feel compassion for the Earthlings. They see them mistreated and abused. And they see that underneath their strange appearance, they see Martian in their ability to think and feel. So what could they possibly do to help them? They would buy them themselves, as many as they could. They would need to work, of course, to help pay for the cost of taking care of them, but at least they would not be treated as Martians. They would be treated kindly and well taken care of. They would teach them the Martian language and all the advanced knowledge of their advanced civilization. Some of the Martian philosophers protested the whole thing, both the bringing of the Earthlings to Mars, taking them from their homeland, but also the using of them for forced labor, as well as even personally possessing them for their own personal purposes. Others argued that it was the Martian thing to do. If they just let them go free, other, less compassionate Martians or the Martian government would only take them themselves, and they would no longer be free. Besides, how would an Earthling even get along in Martian society? They don't speak Martian and know nothing about life on Mars. How would they survive? No, they were able to protect them by keeping them out of the caverns in the hands of cruel, unfeeling Martians who would only abuse them. Maybe someday all the Martians would recognize that these Earthlings should have been left alone. As one great Martian teacher said, "Do unto other Martians as you would have them do unto you." Surely that would apply to Earthlings as well. I think it would make a good book and maybe a series of movies. People like stories of other worlds. It can take their minds off the problems of this one.